I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now, Jones. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. The speed on display. He's in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simple. This team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jason Pinnock there to end it. Second and 7. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st down, Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
And the Commanders are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On play action, Daniels. He's got his big tight end, John Bates. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now a play fake. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. Open man is Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's Smith-Marset. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. And that one is caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This one is caught by Robinson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Malik Neighbors Touchdown, New York.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
On is Joseph for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Daniels. He runs with it. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. A first down there on a gain of 12.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
He'll take off again, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The motion man here is McLaurin. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Deonte Banks comes up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the 3rd-round pick, Luke McCaffrey. And he's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score, as this one's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw, it's Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Here's Jones. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On the ball, now. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And the good kick pays off. He'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw is Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second, as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. That's to the sideline. He's got Neighbors. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Giants will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Daniels. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. So some of these 3rd and medium, 3rd and long situations, it's the perfect time. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Man in motion is Brown. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go again with Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. To throw is Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, I can tell you from experience, when you put together a drive of that length, the amount of plays that had to be put in to move the ball that far, and then to come away with no points, that's a tough one. That could be a real deflator for an offense.
The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. He's going to keep it himself.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
In motion, it's Robinson. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The tight end Ertz in motion. Now Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They fake the handoff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Here's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The man in motion is Zacchaeus. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll only get down to around the 42. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll run it here with Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. On the give, it's Eckler. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.